Hey everybody, it's Heather from Go Gamer Mole, and today I wanted to go over the Hoenn Throwback challenge that is currently running in the game. So similar to how Johto and Kanto were, you have 9 steps that you go through to complete, and when you get to the end, you get an opportunity to get a shiny legendary, and in this case, it actually comes with a special move. So I wanted to go through the different steps and give you some idea of what you're going to be looking at when you go through this particular challenge. Now remember, this is a timed challenge, so you only have a certain amount of time to complete the task, and it's been usually about 7-8 days. And it again shows up under your today view when you go into Pokemon Go. So the first task is to, or first step I should say, is to catch 3 grass, water, or fire type Pokemon for 10 Pokeballs. And then you get 5 rare candy. Now this 5 rare candy was actually given to us because we were supposed to get 10 when we completed the Johto one when we got Ho-Oh, but instead they only give us 5. So they're giving us the 5 here to make up for that. And then you need to catch a rock type Pokemon. So, and you get 500 Stardust. So very straightforward, not too hard to do. And your reward, the main reward for this particular section, is to get a Nose Pass encounter. Now this one doesn't have a shiny form yet. Hopefully it will down the line, but it's still pretty interesting to get it every once in a while. This one does nest, if anyone has seen a nest of them, and then they're like everywhere and you can't pick anything, and they take up a lot of space. But they're still an interesting Pokemon. Anyway, so after you do that, you go to step 2. And it's pretty straightforward. You're going to power up a Pokemon for 5 Pineapple Berries. Again, pick something that's like a lucky Pokemon or something small that doesn't require a lot of candy. You want to make 3 nice throws. This doesn't have to be in a row or even a curveball. It's just 3 nice throws. And you get a Larian encounter, which is pretty interesting. And then if you catch a fighting type Pokemon, you can get 500 Stardust. So Larian, it's unevolved form, I should say, would be Aron, and that does have a shiny. So there's a lot of Arons around, so you might get lucky to encounter a shiny. That one has been kind of hard to get, but you never know. So your reward for this particular section is to get a Hariyama encounter, and he is huge when he pops up on the screen, or if you've seen him out in the wild, it's very obvious that he's there. He really sticks out. And his unevolved form of Makihita, I should say, actually has a shiny form as well. So this one doesn't come shiny, but you can always make one down the line. Okay, excuse me today. So step 3 of 9 is to send a gift to a friend, and you get 1 incense, which is a pretty cool prize because this is going to help you out when you get to Incense Day a little bit later on here. You want to make 3 curveball throws in a row. Not even in a row. 3 curveball throws. I can't even talk today. And you can get a Wailmer encounter. Now, Wailmer is available as a shiny. It's purple like a lot of the water types are. So it's pretty cool. So hopefully you get a shiny one in that encounter. And then you want to catch an electric type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. And this electric type Pokemon is actually going to be easy because you have Pikachu out in the wild right now that is wearing a Rayquaza hat. Kind of looks like Rayquaza's biting his head, but that would be an electric type that you can get. There's other ones, of course, but that would be the one, if you weren't sure, just to grab and finish this particular task. Now your reward for this section is going to be a Mantric encounter. He's not too bad. He actually is a pretty decent electric type. I get a whole bunch of him. It's a 98% IV, so not exactly sure what I'm going to do with all those, but he's pretty cool to get. His non-evolved type is Electrike, which does come in a shiny form. I'm all big on the shinies, of course. So step 4 of 9. You want to earn candy walking with your buddy, and you get a Trapinch encounter, which is pretty cool. That one can be shiny. A nice green color there. And Trapinch can evolve into Flygon down the road, and you want to have Earth Power with him, which is pretty cool, which is the Community Day move. So if you do have really good Trapinch on this, you want to save it for when we can do the big evolve down the road to get Earth Power. Catch 3 Pokemon with Weather Boost gives you a bag and encounter. Again, another great Pokemon. It has a shiny, a nice bright green shiny, and it can turn into Salamence down the road. And you want to keep it handy if you want to get the Community Day move if you get a good IV one here. And then you want to catch a Fire-type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. So this particular encounter, you actually get a Camerupt, which is the evolved form of Numel, which doesn't have a shiny. And there was a time they did an event, I can't remember what event it was now, they had Numel featured on the cover of it. We thought we were getting a shiny, we didn't get a shiny. So this is one that I would like to have a shiny down the road, which would be really cool. Step 5 of 9, you want to make 3 great throws and you get a Shedinja encounter, which is pretty cool because you don't really run across Shedinja very much. They were part of a research task that was limited and you don't see it anymore out there. They did briefly have an Nincada day and you could get that, and you can get the Ninjask, I'm going to butcher the name, the Ninjask form, but you can't evolve to this particular form. You can only get it in a research task like this. So it was really cool if you had not got it before. A couple of my accounts had not gotten it because we did not have them for the research, so that was pretty cool to get that. And no, it does not have a shiny form because you can't evolve to it. But Nincada, its other version of it, has a shiny, and when you evolve it, you can get the other form in shiny. So I don't know if they're going to release this one in a standalone shiny at any point, but that'd be cool. If you power up a Pokemon 3 times, you can get 10 Great Balls. And catch a normal type, you can get 500 Stardust. And your reward for this particular section is a Cycloth encounter, which, yes, is shiny. He has a nice pink shininess to him. And again, if you get a really cool one with really good IVs, you want to keep that for when we can do our big Community Day evolve that they usually do at the end of the year. So you can get the Community Day move. So step 6 of 9 is to catch water, electric, or bug type Pokemon. You only have to catch one of those, of any of those type there. And you get 10 Ultra Balls, which is pretty handy. You battle another trainer for an Absol encounter, which is pretty awesome. And yep, that one does have a shiny as well. We've been seeing Absol in the wild here and there during different events, and it usually is available in the gyms to battle. And I should say raids, but it'd be pretty cool to get one as well through this, and you can also hatch it usually. And then you want to catch a flying type Pokemon for 500 Stardust. There's not a huge amount of flying types out there, but keep an eye out for Swablu. That would be a good opportunity for you to get that, or Tailo can help you with that. It is a normal flying type, so check that out. And your reward for this encounter actually happens to be Tailo's evolved form, which is Swellow. And you can't get the shiny version in this right now for the task, but if you do happen to get a shiny Tailo, you can make yourself a shiny Swellow, which is also green. So step 7 of 9, catch a ghost type Pokemon. Now I know a lot of people were trying to get this and they were struggling and they couldn't find a ghost type. Your best ghost type in this case would be Duskull. The only other option that you would have necessarily is if you had saved somewhere in your research task bin a Mischievous or a Ghastly or something like that. But there are plenty of Duskulls out there. And once you catch that the ghost type, you get 5 revives, which is handy for raids. Give your buddy 3 treats. You can get a charge TM, which is actually the really easiest way to get a charge TM besides doing raids. And then if you catch a psychic type Pokemon, you can get 500 Stardust. Psychic wise, I've been seeing a lot of Ralts, so that is a good one to get there. And Baltoy is out there as well, and it is a psychic type. Your reward is the Claydol, which is the evolved form of Baltoy. Claydol, it has a potential to be shiny once you evolve it. It will not be shiny in this particular form here. And Baltoy only came out a couple months ago during the psychic event for the shiny. So step 8 of 9 is to take a snapshot of a water type Pokemon, and there have been circuits everywhere. So you can definitely take a picture of that, and you get a Clamperl encounter. Clamperl also has a shiny, so that'd be a cool one to get. Evolve a Pokemon gives you a star piece, which is not bad. You can always use that for when you do your adventure sync on Monday to try to get some extra Stardust. And catch a water type Pokemon, again, circuit, you can get 500 Stardust. Your encounter for this particular section is going to be Celio. He is the evolved form of Spheal, which currently does not have a shiny form. So you go step 9 of 9. It's basic 3000 XP 3 times, and you get your encounter with a legendary, and you get 10 rare candy. And in this case, the legendary is going to be Groudon. I would love to get another shiny Groudon. He's an awesome green color. And this particular Groudon learns Fire Blast. So that is a special move that they have for this particular legendary. And it's going to be, you know, pretty useful sometimes in the raids. I mainly use him as a ground type, but it couldn't hurt to have him have a really good fire move as well. And you can also, of course, use him in PvP. The range he's in is not going to fall into Great League. You'll probably need to use it in Ultra League or beef it up and go Master League. It's up to you. So that was your Hoenn Throwback Challenge. It was pretty straightforward. Not a huge amount of shiny potential in terms of getting those because they haven't released a lot of these in shiny form. Just like when we go into Sinnoh soon, you're going to see that there's not a lot of shinies in that as well. But it was really cool that you can earn a Groudon at the end with a special move. And that move is available to use with the Elite TM. So if you have an Elite TM from Go Battle League and you saved it and you didn't use it on something else, you can always Elite TM one of your existing Groudons to get that move. So that's a thought as well. So I just want to give you an overview of that. We did not get any shinies throughout the challenge or a shiny Groudon, so hopefully you had better luck. If you did, let us know in the comments. If you had any problems with doing the quest or you were frustrated with anything, like trying to find the ghost type, I had seen that was one of the bigger things. Just let us know down in the comments. If you got any shinies, please let us know too, because we haven't been seeing a lot of people getting any sort of shinies out of the available shiny encounters. So that is something to think about. So please like and subscribe to our channel, keep following us on social media, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching, and if you liked what you saw, please like and subscribe to our channel. And you can also follow us on social media, on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at GoGamerMole. See you in the next video.